Yeah, let's not let that one drop. That's a good one. That's a good one. Um, I also want to say right before I get started, I sent, excuse me, a workbook in the WhatsApp stream. Um, and I don't know if anybody got it, but there is a workbook companion to my presentation today. I like to give you something tangible that you can take away from whenever I speak. So, with that, let me get started here. Good evening or good morning, gentlemen. I guess it's still morning. It's not quite noon yet. Um, we are living in one of the most important moments in human history. Not because of war, not because of politics, but because of intelligence, artificial intelligence. Now, right now, there are machines that can write essays, create videos, build businesses, and even imitate human voices. But here's the real question. Will AI make you more powerful or will it make you more passive? Because the truth is, AI is not the future. AI is the present. And if you don't understand it, you'll be left behind by it. So let's start simple. Artificial intelligence, AI, is when machines are trained to think, learn, and make decisions like humans. But let me break that down even further. AI is not magic. AI is not a brain. AI is a system trained on massive amounts of data. Think of it like this. AI is a super fast student that reads millions of books. But here's the hit. Has never lived a single day. It doesn't know truth. It predicts what sounds right. That's important because AI doesn't have wisdom. Mm-mm. I know Joseph is big on wisdom. This is why I put that in here because AI doesn't have wisdom. It has information. Now, there are identified right now three levels of AI. These are very, very simplified indeed. But there is what we call narrow AI. That's what we use today. All of our chat bots, Siri, what's a Chat GPT, Gemini, Alexa. Those are recommendation systems. They are all part of narrow AI. Then there's general AI. It's not here yet. It's not here yet. See that it would think like humans across all areas. Then they have what's theoretical. They call it the super AI, and it would surpass human intelligence. Everybody here knows about the uh, what's the movie Terminator? Where the AI got so smart it took over. Well, that's a theoretical. That's a super AI. So everything we're using right now is still just narrow AI. Now, I'm going to ask this question as a group. Who here before has used AI? Give me some thumbs up here, guys. Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right. Now, I'm going to ask this question. What did you use it for? Anybody just want to respond? You can unmute and just let me, just tell me what you used today. I know, Tony, you just recently used it.
I
Go ahead.
Uh,
I
I'll
use it
say,
to as a massage therapist. I use the Alexa device to play music and keep my time, tell me what the weather is, so that I don't have to stop touching or massaging the person to turn up the volume or change the song.
Right.
It just makes it a hands-free experience, and then also my phone sometimes as well. But that's the extent of it for me. I yield.
Okay. Next.
I've used AI in the past to help me study before, or if I just needed to know information. Google actually has a thing where if you go on Google, it automatically refers you to the AI overview. And so if you look
Mm-hmm.
up something on Google,
Yeah.
usually it'll go straight to the AI overview. So that's
Okay.
what I have.
All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, I've used AI to write a cover page for a quick resume that I was putting in Forge. I
There you
use it
go.
to do illustrations for my PowerPoint presentations.
Mm-hmm.
We use it every day when we call customer service and we have to talk to something before we get to a live person. And
Right.
I would like to leverage it to make money.
Okay. We'll talk about some of that. Anybody else
I
wants to chime in?
I use it, yeah, for a number of different reasons. Sometimes just to put all my thoughts together. I often think very abstractly, so I put it all in and then just get it to format my thoughts for assignments and things like that. And
Okay.
also, I work in federal government, so I've got to be careful with what I say online because being watching stuff. So if I've got opinions and stuff about certain things, certain topics, I'll put it in and then ask it to write following the guidelines, the APS values and guidelines. So I'm
Right.
saying what I want to say, but it's not going to get me in trouble, type of
Gotcha.
thing. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Tony. Now, now let me explain how AI actually works, fellas.
I have one.
Without, oh, go ahead, Adriel. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Um, I used AI for writing dispute letters
Okay.
for for creditors,
Mm-hmm.
and
To get items off your credit.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
thank
All
you.
right. Well, now let me explain how AI actually works, guys. Not with all the complicated language. I'm not going to get geeky on you, okay? Because I have gotten certified in a couple of platforms and prompt engineering and some other things for concerning AI. But AI learns through something called patterns. It studies words, images, behavior, and then it predicts what comes next. If I say peanut butter and you say what?
Jelly.
Jelly.
Jelly,
Exactly.
unless you grew up
Ex-
poor, then it's syrup. But all right, I yield.
yeah,
Or more peanut
that's that's pattern recognition. That's what AI does on a massive scale. See, uh, now let's get practical with AI because this is where it matters. AI can either make you lazy or make you lethal. Let me show you how to use it the right way. AI can help you write faster, as Adriel was saying, and I think even as Tony was saying. It can help you plan your day. It's kind of like what Darren was saying. Organize your thoughts. I think Tony also talked about that, how he thinks abstractly. He can put his thoughts together. It can create content. Somebody had talked about, I forgot who it was now, said that they use it to create PowerPoint presentation slides and things of that nature. It can create a weekly workout plan. That's what it did for me. I had a heart attack. I wanted to do cardiac rehab. I said, give me a rehab program I can do at home using my treadmill and light weights. And it did. It writes, somebody also talked about it writing resumes. You write a resume letters. Someone talked about helping study. That's the one thing it can really help you do is study. Instead of wasting time, you can multiply your time. AI makes us more productive. AI can teach you almost anything. Anything. Business, coding, fitness, communication. You say, explain this like I'm a 12-year-old, and it'll break it down. This means, fellas, there are no more excuses to stay ignorant anymore. If you want to know something, we have a tool to help you do that. Now, AI is creating opportunities, guys. Side hustles, content creation, marketing, business ideas. You can use AI to write ads, build websites, create videos. Most of y'all know, some of you know I have a TV network, internet television network. Most of my videos are done now, commercials that I create for my clients are done using AI in video. I just write the script, boom, pop it in, it creates a video. It can help you start a brand. You know, some people are making money with AI. Others are just scrolling. Someone just mentioned they want to make money with AI. Ask it how. It's that simple. It will give you a plan. I had a lady come to me and she said, I need a plan to start this business. She had wanted to do a nonprofit, and she gave me the idea of what she wanted it to do. I said, I can put you together a business plan, pro forma, the whole thing, and lay it all out for you. $4.99. She said, sure. She gave me the information. I put it into AI. Bam. Gave her a comprehensive business plan. Just like that. She was impressed. Of course, I had to make sure everything was done right, and we'll get into that. But AI can help you think through problems, career choices, business ideas, personal goals. But remember this, AI gives suggestions. You make the decision. Now, let's get real because everything powerful is also dangerous. If you rely on AI too much, you'll stop thinking. And a man who doesn't think will be controlled by those who do. Now, AI can be wrong. It can sound confident. It can be completely and it can still be completely incorrect. So you must verify what you get. AI can make things easier, but easy is not always better. Struggle builds strength. If AI, if AI removes all struggle, you lose growth. AI can be used for cheating, manipulation, deception. I've got to come to the full disclosure here. When Chuck Norris died, I created an image of me and him and posted it. Just said rest in peace. I got over 2,000 hits on that picture because people thought I knew Chuck Norris. An AI generated image. But here's the truth, guys. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. As we see now, AI is being used for all sorts of unethical or morally questionable uh, purposes. Because there's one thing we got to do. If on this mentorship, we've got to emphasize this, and I'm sure that Darren will agree. Character still matters. So here are some rules for using AI. Let me give you some guardrails, and if you can, and I'd like for you to write these down. They are in the handout, but I don't think anybody got the handouts out. So, well, I'd love for you to write these down. Rule number one: AI is a tool, not a substitute. And I think that everybody I've heard on here so far has been using this as a tool, and I applaud you for that. But don't let AI replace your thinking. Use it to enhance your thinking. Rule number two: I just said it. Verify everything. Ronald Reagan said they said trust but verify. Always double check the important information. Rule number three: use it for growth, not shortcuts. Use AI to learn, build, create, not to cheat. Rule number four: protect your mind. Don't let AI flood your life with noise. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Rule number five: stay human. AI has no soul. You do. Never lose integrity, wisdom, compassion. Now, I want everybody to pull out your phones or whatever you got there, and I want you to ask I want you to ask your phone or Google or whomever, give me 3 ways I can improve my life in the next 30 days. Give me 3 ways I can improve my life in the next 30 days. It's just simple. Just see what kind of answers we get. Humor me. What are some of the responses? Anybody?
Give me just a second.
Okay. Okay.
Mine says lock in a simple fat loss system, not motivation. You've
Say
already
that
been
again, Tom.
thinking about. Mine says lock in a simple fat loss system,
Oh, okay.
not motivation. You've already been thinking about food swaps. Now it's time to tighten it. Uh,
Okay.
build a
Okay. So,
build a
so you,
financial
you'd
buffer.
already you'd already been giving it this bit of information a bit before.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
Um,
I'm driving right now, so I really can't.
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem, Major. No problem.
Mine says to significantly improve your life in 30 days, focus on building consistency, health, and intentionality.
Okay. All right. Sort of general, but
Alexa,
then go ahead.
Alexa told me I can't help you with that. So I'm a little upset. So I'm gonna sit over here with my lip poked out and let y'all finish.
Oh God. Yeah, sometimes it can be very interesting the responses we get. But the bottom line is, it can give you uh, ideas for improving your life, and we have to remember, guys. This is a tool. This is not something that we should replace our integrity or compromise our character. AI is not here to destroy you, but it will expose you. If you are lazy, AI will make you more lazy. If you are focused, AI will make you more powerful. The difference is you. This generation has more tools than any generation before it. But tools don't build men. Discipline does. Character does. Purpose does. So here's my challenge to you. Don't just use AI. No, master it. Don't let it think for you. Let it work for you. Because the future belongs to the man who can think and use the tools. With that, I rest, but I want to do one thing here before I do that. If you want to really be trained in how to use AI, and I've said this site on here before, there's a site called Udemy, udemy.com. They have several excellent, excellent AI classes, courses on there, and the prices are just ridiculously low. But the information is life changing as far as your interaction with AI is concerned. I would suggest that everybody check out that site if you want to learn something specifically about AI. Darren, it's all yours, buddy. If
I
anybody has any questions.
appreciate you. Let's
Mhm.
put some bombs in the chat, as Joseph would say, for Elder Wayne. I don't know about you all, but that gave me a lot of comfort as far as all the fear mongering put around artificial intelligence, because anything put into your hands is up to you what you do with it. A gun is only scary in the hands of somebody, angry and looking to do harm. But the scripture says a soft answer turns away wrath. So you still have words that can still dismantle a gun. A gun
Mhm.
is a tool, just like a screwdriver, just like AI. These are all tools. So this has given me a lot of comfort, and I want you guys to understand that this is an elder speaking to you, an elder who has suffered grief, loss, heart attacks, marriage, and children, and the ups, the downs, and the all arounds. And if he's making a suggestion, it's not really a suggestion. At least I'm going to say it's not a suggestion. Do it. Look up the denma.com, if I'm saying that right.
You
He
you
said
Udemy, Udemy, you yeah.
udemy.com, and
Hmm.
look it up and take a class or two, because right now he said the prices are low.
Yeah, so you
That
can get most of
that
those courses for under $20.
And that's telling me that they low for right now. Like when those
Yeah.
commercials are for a limited time only, on sale now this weekend. Like, because once it starts to become popular and people start making real money from the knowledge, they're gonna raise their prices. Why wouldn't they? Now when it's in hot demand, the hotcakes get a little bit more expensive. So get it while it's hot and get it while it's cheap, and still beneficial. And Elder Wayne, as I'm talking, I want you to be thinking about. I have an idea of assignment I want to give them, per what you brought out today. But if you got
Okay.
any ideas, I want to, if you just speak up when you can.
Well,
So you
I
sound like you
had
got
a
something on your tongue. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I had the that's why I sent the workbook. I would like for everybody to take that workbook and go ahead and do it. There are some exercises in there that you can do. If you can print out that workbook, it's in the WhatsApp stream. If you need me to do it again, let me know. I can put it out there again. But Darren, if you have something else, just let me know. Let's. Well, honestly, AI has been a part of science fiction for years, uh, and it started at Cambridge, I think it was university, and they began to do some experiments. But then this gentleman, I can't think of his name now, who's the Chat GPT company, but uh, he it was out in one of the tech journals. It's been about 3 years, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I saw it, and I was just intrigued. And initially, it was very clumsy. It was very clumsy, very, very, very incorrect, inaccurate. But now this level where it's at now, I mean, you can do with Chat GPT and with Gemini and several other ones. What I find that most incorporating for me is I like to write books, but I don't have the time to outline them all the time. So what I can do with my AI, throw all my, like Tony was talking about. I'll take all of my ideas that are kind of all over the place, throw them in there and say, I need you to structure these in a coherent manner that it will make an outline for a book concerning da da da. Boom, there it is. It's done. I'm going to go off into another tangent. I've always wanted to write romance novels, and I hear you guys talk about. I said develop characters for these books about these novels, and it does. And it gives me the insights into who these people are before I start writing about them. So I've incorporated it into that way. I have an autistic son. I've used it to create exercises and things to do with him. It has just made me more and more productive. With my wife, we put our schedule, and I will say, all right, what's your schedule for the week? Let's pop it in. We put it in. Tomorrow night, as a matter of fact, we'll print out a schedule for the week. All we got to do is throw in all the things that we have in there and incorporate it. See, this is a tool to make us more productive. So that's when I started, and that's how I applied in my life today. Of course, as I was saying, I use it to create videos. I mean, just it's incredible. I can write a script and put it in. And as a matter of fact, I'm working on a new. Somebody talked about making money. I'm working on a new YouTube channel that I want to get monetized. I'm putting together Bible stories, but they're not based in antiquity. I say take this Bible story from David and Goliath, but bring it into give it a modern tone, and it'll do that. So I'm writing a Bible stories, modern day Bible stories YouTube channel. I'm trying to get 30 videos together before I go ahead and launch it. But I mean, there are all sorts of things that you can do with this. I mean, it, like I say, it does all my commercials for my clients, and and those are monetized on my internet network, and it just makes me more productive because all I got to do is get a few little things. Because the thing about this, and I got to impart this to you guys too. The most important thing about AI is, well, back when I started in computers, they had this term called GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. That is still the mantra for the AI generation. Because if you don't know what to say to it, it doesn't know how to respond to you. So you need to be, that's why I became a prompt engineer, certified prompt engineer. You need to be able to be specific. Like I will tell, I need something cinematic and I need this tone and that. Going to the specifics. I want the music to start slow. I need some thunder and lightning and just paint a picture. And then it will create it for you. But it's a tool. It's a tool. It doesn't think for me. I have to tell it what I want it to do. It doesn't tell me. I'm not going to depend on it for everything. I have to use my creative abilities so that the AI is under my control, not vice versa.